Hello students, welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas. We have an app by the name CareersCloud which you can go and download through Play Store. Once you have downloaded the application, you will be able to easily log in using your Gmail ID. Once you have logged in, you will be redirected to this page where you will be getting this UI and there will be option for home, all courses, my courses and doubt section. On this application, you will be getting multiple PDFs, multiple content on daily basis that will be enhancing your learning. Our first segment is daily current affairs. We make sure to provide you current affairs on daily basis in both English as well as in Hindi content. The PDFs for the same are uploaded on our application, and apart from this, we also make sure to provide you with quizzes that will help you to revise the content after you have gone through the PDF. Next comes our weekly content. The content is also provided in both English as well as in Hindi, and here we also make sure to provide you quiz also of that past week's current affairs that will be enhancing your learning, as it is a compilation of the important topics, important MCQ questions for the last week. Similar for the monthly, the PDFs are very important. They provide you insights of various topics, as well as we also make sure to provide you the quiz of monthly questions that are very important for learning. Next, we also provide you with important PIB articles on daily basis so that you can go through these articles and have an insight about that particular topic. Not just this, we also make sure to provide you important events that are happening globally and make sure to give you the right analysis. One of the most important segment of our application is that we make sure to provide you with the correct exam analysis. When you are having exam, we make sure to provide you with previous year questions so that the student can go through the exam pattern and the syllabus and can prepare the exam accordingly based on the pattern. After the exam, we also make sure to provide you with the exam analysis. Then for the students who are preparing for state exams, they will be also beneficial here, as we will make sure to provide with state-wise current affairs for them. Apart from this, we also make sure to cover the topic-wise current affairs such as your national affairs, government schemes, international affairs, banking and finance, economy and businesses, as these are the topics from which the examiner definitely asks the question, and these are covered on the monthly basis. So friends, do check our application. It will be a one-stop solution for learning. Apart from this, friends, CareersCloud is hiring. We are looking for candidates for subject matter experts in quants, reasoning and English, and also we are looking for a content creator for current affairs topic on daily basis, weekly basis and monthly basis. There is also an opening for a person who can translate the English content into Hindi. If you want to apply, you can scan the code here for further details, or you can go to the description and click the link below. These positions are available both in full-time and freelance for serious candidates. Hello everyone. So in this video, we will be discussing important current affairs for 25th of April. The session will be quite interesting and important, so do take notes. They will be very beneficial for your learning. Let's start. First is, which organization has released the report State of the Climate 2023 in Asia? So which is that organization? It is WMO, that is World Meteorological Organization. Remember, this is the 4th edition of this report, that is State of the Climate in Asia 2023, and it is released by WMO. This report talks about the various vulnerabilities and weather climate related hazards in the Asian region, right? And also remember, the year 2023, it was recorded as the warmest year across the various data sets that was released. And if we talk about from 2015 to 2023, it was the warmest year that was recorded on date, right? Take a note of this. Then apart from this, remember, if we talk about United Nations Convention on Climate Change, right? So this COP29 to the UN Framework Convention on the Climate Change will take place, where it will be taking place from 11 to 24th of November in 2024 in Baku, Azerbaijan. Right, so directly question can be asked that COP29 to the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change will be taking place where? In Baku, Azerbaijan from 11 to 24th of November in 2024. Then if we talk about World Bank, remember Goa and World Bank, they have partnered to launch blended finance facility for climate resilience. So it is Goa and World Bank, they partnered together, and it is to launch a blended finance facility for climate resilience. That means they together will be funding on various projects that are related to climate, and they will be following sustainable development goals. Then if we talk about Niti Aayog along with Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare and Food and Agriculture Organization, that is an arm of United Nations, they have together jointly launched an investment forum for advancing climate resilient agri food system. That means for agriculture food systems, these organizations, that is Niti Aayog, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, and Food and Agriculture Organizations, they came together and they will be financing various projects that are related to your climate resilient agriculture food systems. Right, take a note of this, important. Apart from this, we just saw that this was the fourth edition of the State of the Climate in Asia 2023 released by World Meteorological Organization, and it stated that the year 2023 was recorded as the warmest year across 6 globally average data sets. Right, this is from 2015 to 2023. That means between 2015 to 2023, 2023 was recorded as the warmest year. Apart from this, remember Asia, it experienced 79 water hazard related disasters, and one of them we can see is right now being faced in Bengaluru, Karnataka. Apart from this, various floods and storms, they have resulted over 2000 fatalities. That means 2000 deaths were recorded because of this flood and storm related fatalities. Right, also 2000 peoples were died and almost 9 million people, that is 90 lakh peoples, were affected because of this. Apart from this, Asia emerged as the world's most disaster affected area with a mean temperature soaring to 0.91 degrees Celsius. So this was an average rise in temperature. If we talk about, it was ranging from various areas to areas from 0.84 degrees Celsius to 0.96 degree Celsius. On an average, it was 0.91 degrees Celsius that this amount of temperature rose, and this is between 1991 to 2020. Correct? Take a note of this. Apart from this, it is 1.87%, 1.8 degrees Celsius above 1961 to 1990 average. Right, that means this is the temperature, this is the average temperature that we saw rise between 2000 between 1991 to 2020 year. Correct. Apart from this, remember Japan and Kazakhstan, these are the two countries, they registered the record high temperatures here. Apart from this, also remember there are 6 data sets that were used for the calculation of these regional temperature. They include your Berkeley Earth Land Ocean Temperature Record, then your ERA5 monthly average data set on single level from 1942 present, then JRA55 reanalysis, GISS surface temperature analysis version 4, had CRU T5, and your NOAA global temperature analysis was used. So these are the 5, and first was your Berkeley Earth Land Ocean Temperature Record. So these are the 6 data sets, they were used in the calculation of these regional temperature that talk about the change in data and rise in the temperature. Right, also remember in 2023 the sea surface temperatures in the Northwest Pacific Ocean hit record high, and here you can see globally the annual mean near surface temperature in 2023 surged to 1.45 degree Celsius plus minus 0.12 degree Celsius above 1850 to 1900 pre-industrial average, making it the warmest year on record. And it is, we also saw that it was 2023 that was considered as the one of the warmest year ever. Also, India experienced highest monthly mean temperature in August 2023. Sea surface temperatures in various Asian areas including Arabian Sea and South Kara Sea are warming over 3 times faster than the global average. Right, apart from this, if we are looking at the precipitation, there was overall lower precipitation. Extreme heat events occurred such as heavy rainfall in Myanmar, floods and storms across India, Pakistan and Nepal, and record rainfall in Hong Kong. We also saw that recently in Dubai it was flooded, and even China is right now being flooded because of the heavy rainfall there. Right, apart from this, mitigation. To mitigate these impacts, WMO and the partners advocate for strongly warming and disaster risk reduction in the Asian region. And the United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Asia and Pacific, in partnership with World Meteorological Organization, will continue investing in raising the climate ambitions and also funding various projects so that we can bring down the temperature levels. Correct? Apart from this, if we look at World Meteorological Organization, that is WMO, who is the Secretary General here? Celeste Solo. Headquarter is in Geneva, Switzerland, and it was established in 1950. Right, so that's all about your data released in State of the Climate in Asia 2023 by WMO. An important thing to remember, that which was the warmest year recorded in this data, it was year 2023. Correct? Next, DARPG. They have recently signed a memorandum of understanding with Ministry of Civil Services of which country for cooperation in HRD, that is Human Resource Development in Civil Services. Take a note of this important question. So DARPG, what is DARPG? Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances. I repeat, Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances. This comes under which ministry? This comes under the Ministry of Personnel, Public Administration and Pension, right? And they have recently signed this MOU with Ministry of Civil Services of which country? Of Cambodia, right? And this MOU between these two organizations have been signed for 5 years, and this is for the cooperation in the field of human resource development in civil services, right? Take a note of this, important. Then apart from this, if we talk about India and Mauritius, so between India and Mauritius, a double tax avoidance was amended, right? Double taxation act was amended, and this is basically that the people or Indians who are living in Mauritius and working, they do not have to pay double tax in India when they are sending money and also when they are working in Mauritius. Then if we talk about UAE, that is United Arab Emirates, so recently there was a 10th edition of the vibrant Gujarat Global Summit. Vibrant Gujarat Global Summit. This was held in the month of January in Gandhinagar, Gujarat, and during this Vibrant Gujarat Global Summit, 26.33 lakh crore rupees of various deals were signed. This summit was based on the theme that is Gateway to the Future. And if we talk about UAE here, recently remember 4 MOUs were signed here, and apart from this, the UAEDP World, they have signed MOUs worth $3 billion here, and this $3 billion amount will be utilized in making ports. They will be used in making various terminals, economic zones, etc. Right? Take a note of this. Apart from this, friends, if we talk about India and Oman, they have signed a cooperation in the field of information and technology, right? And apart from this, if we talk about India and Nepal, India has renewed the agreement to export electricity. India has renewed the agreement to export electricity to Nepal. Correct? Take a note of this. So important question. I repeat, DARPG, they signed MOU with Cambodia Ministry of Civil Services for cooperation in HRD in civil services, and this will be for the next 5 years. Moving on, which organization releases the Climate Strategy 2020-2030 to promote green financing? So which organization has released the Climate Strategy 2030 to promote green financing? Which is that organization? Tell me. It is NABARD. What does NABARD stands for? National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, and they have released their Climate Strategy 2030 document. This document was released by Shaji KV, who is the chairman of NABARD, and this document was released on the World Earth Day that we observed on 22nd of April, right? So on World Earth Day, that is 22nd of April, correct, a document was released, right? And this document was basically to promote green financing, and this document was released by Shaji KV, who is the chairman of NABARD. Right, the main objective of this strategy document is to promote and boost green energy financing in India so that more and more projects can be funded with the help of this financing. Correct? Also remember, to achieve a total of $2.5 trillion by 2030 in green financing, India requires an estimate of 170 billion dollar annually. Right? And as in the current scenario, that means the amount of being money that is being funded in these projects right now is not sufficient to achieve the target of achieving $2.5 trillion by 2030. Correct? Take a note of this. And by 2019 2020, we just observed a $49 billion in green financing, which is just a fraction of it what we are achieving for. Apart from this, remember, if we talk about Renew and JERA, they recently partnered to evaluate the green ammonia project in the state of Odisha. Green ammonia project, and this green ammonia project will be in India and in the state of Odisha. Then if we talk about Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, they have issued guidelines to set up green hydrogen hubs in India. Green hydrogen hubs in India, and they have issued the guidelines for the same. Then if we talk about SIDBI has secured the first green climate fund project worth $120 million. Right, I repeat, SIDBI, they have secured their first green climate fund project that is worth $120 million. Correct. Apart from this, friends, here, if we look at some of the key players of climate strategy for 2030, right, this climate strategy 2030 is based on 4 key pillars. Right, they are basically accelerating green lending across sectors. That means more and more money can be lended so that more and more green projects can be funded. Second, playing a broader market making role. That means we have to establish market for the same so that it becomes easy, and also it develops confidence in the investors so that they can invest money here. Then third is your internal green transformation of NABARD, and fourth is your strategic resource mobilization, that the resources that are required for the same are allocated on a strategically base, right, so that plan is made ahead and those resources can be used by the organization that require the most. So these are your some key pillars here. So coming back, it is NABARD. They have released their climate strategy 2030 document, and the document was released by Saji KV, who is the chairman of NABARD, and it was on the World Earth Day 22nd of April 2023. If we further talk about NABARD, where is the headquarter of NABARD? It is in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and it was established in 1982. Correct? Take a note of this. Moving on. Here you can see, if we have to achieve a total of $2.5 trillion by 2030, this is the target. And so far, we have only acquired $49 billion till 2019-2020, and India requires an estimate of $170 billion annually in order to green finance our project. So in current scenario, we can say that the green finance inflows that are coming are not sufficient to achieve this target. Moving on, interesting question, friends, take a note of this. Which bank recently launched ATM insurance, industry's first innovation for the convenience of customers to buy insurance policies? So which is it? It is your AU Small Finance Bank, right? AU Small Finance Bank, they have introduced a financial product that is basically to enhance the customer satisfaction, and they have launched this ATM insurance. Correct? Take a note of this. What they have launched? An ATM insurance. This ATM insurance will allow the customers to purchase insurance through ATMs using their debit cards. I repeat, AU Small Finance Bank, they have launched a new product that is your ATM insurance, and this will allow their customers to purchase insurance policies through ATMs using their debit card. Right, this groundbreaking service has been patented by AU Small Finance Bank in March, and further they have extended this to WhatsApp insurance, providing insurance policies instantaneously on their WhatsApp. And this insurance on ATM is industry's first innovation, and even AU Small Finance Bank has patented this. Correct? Take a note of this. Further, remember Equitas Small Finance Bank, they have partnered with Chennai Super Kings, and they have become their official banking partner. If we talk about IndusInd Bank, they have launched India's first contactless payment variable, that is in this PayVeer. Right, this is India's first contactless payment variable, that is in this PayVeer. If we talk about Karnataka Vikas Gramin Bank, they have launched Vikas Sapurti. And if we talk about Federal Bank, they have launched RuPay NCMC wallet debit card. They have launched NCMC wallet debit card, right? It was launched by Federal Bank. Coming back, if we revise, AU Small Finance Bank, they have launched ATM insurance. Equitas Small Finance Bank, they became the official banking partner for Chennai Super Kings. IndusInd Bank, they have launched the India's first wearable payment device, that is Indus Paywear. Karnataka Vikas Gramin Bank, they have launched Vikas Sapurti, and Federal Bank, they have launched NCMC wallet debit card. Correct? Take a note of this. Apart from this, friends, remember, two new debit cards or two new credit cards, that is your AU Spont Rupee credit card and secured credit card was launched, that is NOMO. NOMO means no missing out, and ATM insurance was launched. AU Small Finance Bank, they have launched AU 10101 business app and AU 0101 version 2.0 for the same. If we talk about this NOMO credit card, this is AU Small Finance Bank's first secure credit card that is backed by fixed deposit. That means you can go and do your fixed deposit in this bank and they will be providing you a credit card based on that fixed deposit. Correct? And this will cater to the users who do not meet the need for criteria for the unsecured credit cards, because now we are seeing that there is a tightness going on the various policies of the banks, that how they can issue the credit card to the customers. Correct? So take a note of this. If we talk about this AU SPONT Rupee credit card, remember this was developed in collaboration with NPCI, National Payment Corporation of India, and this will facilitate seamless integration with UPI. Correct? And we have seen ATM insurance, that customers can buy insurance using the ATMs with their debit cards. And this AU 0101 business app and AU 0101 version 2.0, this will serve as a one-stop solution for MSMEs with banking solutions. It will offer various digital QR onboarding and payment resettlement issues. Correct? And if we talk about AU Small Finance Bank, who is the managing director and chief executive officer here, Sanjay Agarwal, headquarters is in Jaipur, Rajasthan. Next, also one more thing, remember, this will be developed in collaboration with Visa. This NOMO credit card that is backed by fixed deposit will be powered by Visa. Moving on. Which bank became the first bank to successfully execute RBI's programmable CBDC pilot? So it is your IndusInd Bank. It became the first bank to successfully execute RBI's programmable CBDC pilot project, right? And what is CBDC? CBDC stands for Central Bank Digital Currency. And IndusInd Bank, it became the first bank to successfully execute the RBI's programmable CBDC pilot, and it is basically to compensate the farmers for carbon credit. As it is a pilot project, this pilot project is executed in collaboration with Circulatory Innovation Hub India Private Limited, that is CIH, as an alternate form of CBDC. And this CBDC introduction marks a significant milestone in improving the financial solutions for the agriculture sector. Correct? Then if we talk about this CBDC pilot project, the main aim here will be on focusing on programming the end use of the funds and how these can be distributed to the farmers for their carbon credit generation. And as it is a pilot project, IndusInd Bank initiated the programmable CBDC disbursement to 50 farmers here on pilot basis, that means on trial basis, in Ratnagiri district of Maharashtra, and their aim is to cover 1000 farmers here. Correct? And if we talk about the aim, as we say, the main aim here is to promote the circulatory credits by recycling their agriculture waste and to help the farmers financially for their carbon credits. Correct? Take a note of this. And what is CBDC? We have seen CBDC stands for Central Bank Digital Currency, right? It is a e-rupee, we can say, right? It was launched by RBI. It was launched in two segments, retail segment and wholesale segment. And this RBI launched this e-rupee in the year 2022. Apart from this, remember friends, if we discuss about this, the phase 2 of this project will target, this is the phase 1, right? And it is targeting your farmers. So the phase 2 of this project will be targeting the Safai Karamcharis so that their income can be increased through plastic waste recycling, right? So simply in the first phase, the farmers will be benefiting it, and in the second phase, it will be the Safai Karamcharis that will be benefiting through this programmable CBDC pilot project. And first it is launched to 50 farmers, then it will be targeting 1,000 farmers in the state of Maharashtra. Right? Then if we talk about J&K Bank, J&K Bank, they have joined hands with Paymart India to unveil the virtual ATM, and they have partnered this with Paymart India. If we talk about Airtel Payments Bank Limited, right, they have partnered with Noise. Noise is a brand similar to that of a boat, and MasterCard. Right? So they partnered with Noise and MasterCard, and they have launched Airtel Payment Bank Smartwatch. If we talk about DBS Bank India, they have announced a $250 million lending support for the startups and new economy companies. So how much amount will be provided by DBS Bank India? $250 million. Moving on, here you can see IndusInd Bank, they became the first bank to successfully execute RBI programmable CBDC pilot to compensate the farmers for carbon credits. Phase 1 is for farmers and phase 2 is for Safai Karamcharis. Moving on, here you can see, if we talk about the CBDC pilot, here you can see as a part of this pilot, Indus Bank initiated the programmable CBDC disbursement to 50 farmers at Ratnagiri district in Maharashtra. So state is Maharashtra, and it plans to cover 1,000 farmers in the after this 50 farmers, and this is just the phase 1. Phase 2 will be for Safai Karamcharis. Moving on, which organization launched their UPI infrastructure with UPI Switch, a cloud-based innovation in partnership with Airtel Payments Bank? So which is it? It is Razorpay. Correct? Take a note of this. Razorpay. If we talk about Razorpay, Razorpay is an online instant payment company, right? And they have launched their own UPI infrastructure with UPI Switch, right? This is a next generation cloud based innovation in partnership with Airtel Payments Bank. Correct? Take a note of this. And this UPI Switch, this is powered by technology service provider for banks, and this is an infrastructure that will hold the power to process UPI transaction at a large scale, and this will enable UPI innovations for millions of businesses to access it. And this feature, this UPI Switch, this is basically designed to handle 10,000 transactions per second at any given time, and this UPI Switch aims to boost the success rate by 4 to 5%, ensuring smoother transactions. This will also enable 5 times faster access to UPI innovation for businesses, and it can also resolve disputes up to 7 times faster as compared to your standard UPI. Right? If we look at the data in March 2024, total UPI transactions in India increased by 55% to 13.44 billion UPI transactions. And UPI, this is an instant payment system in India. It was developed by NPCI in the year 2012, and it was formally introduced by RBI in 2016. Correct? So it was Razorpay. They have launched their UPI Switch, that is a cloud-based innovation in partnership with Airtel Payments Bank. Then if we talk about Google Pay, they have signed an MOU with NPCI, correct, International. NPCI International to expand UPI to various countries beyond India. Countries such as Nepal, countries such as France. In Paris, France, we are seeing that Olympic Games will be there now, so UPI will be used there. Then Singapore, UAE, right? These are the countries where we can see the extension of this UPI will be. Then if we talk about PayU, right? Sorry, if we talk about Paytm and RBI here allowed Paytm to migrate to UPI payment business to other banks, right? Earlier it was just Axis Bank, but now other banks can also be their banking partners so that their business can carry out. Correct? Take a note of this. Then here if we talk about Razorpay, who is the CEO and co-founder of Razorpay? Harshil Mathur. Who is the managing director and co-founder? Shashank Kumar. Where is the headquarter? In Bengaluru, Karnataka. And when was it founded? It was founded in 2014. If we talk about Airtel Payments Bank, who is the managing director and chief executive officer? Anubrata Bishwas. Where is the headquarter? It is in Gurugram, Haryana. And in Gurugram, Haryana only, there is a headquarter of International Solar Alliance. When was this established? Airtel Payments Bank. It was established in 2017. Moving on. Next, which bank partnered with Tata Power Solar to boost solar energy adoption? So it is which bank? Which bank has partnered with Tata Power Solar to boost solar energy adoption? It is Indian Bank, right? Indian Bank. This is an Indian public sector bank, and they have announced their partnership with Tata Power Solar Systems Limited, and it is basically to boost the energy adoption, solar energy adoption, by providing various financial support to the residential consumers for installations of the solar panels. This strategic partnership, the aim of this is to support families under Pradhan Mantri Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana for installation of solar rooftop up to 3 kilowatt and extend their support for the installations that will be ranging between 3 to 10 kilowatt under the regular scheme, right? And here remember, under this PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana, the residential consumers can avail loan of up to 2 lakh rupees at an annual interest rate of just 7%, right? The repayment tenure here will be 10 years, which is flexible. And here the beneficiaries can benefit with a nominal marginal cash requirement of 10% and collateral free financing, right? So 2 lakh rupees loan at just 7% will be provided if they want to install these solar panels at their residential, correct, under this PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana. And if they are willing to go to this 3 to 10 kilowatt of installation, here remember, Indian Bank, they have offered customized financing solutions, and they are eligible for 6 lakh rupees of loan that will be requiring a minimum money requirement of 20%, that means 20% down payment, and the interest here will be between 8.4% to 10.8% per annum, right? And if we talk about this PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana, this was launched in Feb 2024. The scheme has been approved with a total budget of 75,021 crore rupees, and the aim here is to provide free electricity to 1 crore households in India through solar rooftop setups, right? Take a note of this. Then if we talk about JNK Bank, right? JNK Bank, they have joined hands with Paytm, Paymart India to unveil virtual ATM facility, we have seen. If we talk about Karnataka Bank and NBFC Clicks Capital, right? They have entered into a co-lending partnership. And if we talk about Bank of Baroda, they have unveiled Bank of Baroda Earth Green Term Deposit Scheme, correct? Take a note of it. Also remember, SBI, they have partnered with Paytm to become their 4th bank for their UPI business. Then moving on, if we talk about Tata Power Solar Systems Limited, who is the chairman here? Dr. Praveer Sinha, headquarter Mumbai, Maharashtra. If we talk about Indian Bank, who is the managing director and chief executive officer here? Shanti Lal Jain, Chennai, Tamil Nadu is the headquarter. 1907 this was established. Moving on, here you can see PM Narendra Modi launched this PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana in Feb 24. The scheme was approved with a total outlay of 75,021 crore rupees, and the aim is to provide free electricity to 1 crore households in India through solar rooftop setups. Next, Macquarie launched $1.5 billion EV fleet financing platform Vertilo in India. I repeat, Macquarie Asset Management, part of Australia's diversified financial giant Macquarie Group, they have launched an EV financing and end-to-end solution platform, Vertilo. Vertilo pledged a substantial $1.5 billion investment aimed at electrifying fleets of buses and cars in India. Next, name the Indian airline that has recently signed a codeshare agreement with Japan's All Nippon Airways. So, which is that? Tell me. which is that airline? So it is your Air India, right? Air India, this is Tata owned Air India, and it is India's leading global airline. They have partnered with All Nippon Airways. All Nippon Airways is of Japan, and they have signed a code share agreement connecting their network, enhancing their flight selections, and simplifying the travel process between India and Japan. This code share agreement will both the countries will make sure that the desired destination to travel to their desired destination by combining flights between India and Japan with a single ticket. Here Air India, you can see Air India will affix its AI designator code on ANA flights connecting Tokyo Haneda, Japan with Delhi and Tokyo Narita, Japan with Mumbai, Maharashtra. And ANA will include NH designator code on Air India flights linking Tokyo Narita with Delhi. Right? Take a note of this. Apart from this, if we talk about Akasa Air, remember Ministry of Finance recognized Akasa Air as a designated Indian carrier. Ministry of Finance has recently recognized Akasa Air as the designated Indian carrier. Then if we talk about Fly 91, remember Union Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia inaugurated Fly 91 and flagged off their first flight, right, of Fly 91. If we talk about Vistara won the FICCI's Airline of the Year Award, and this was the 4th edition of the Wings India Awards in the civil aviation sector, during which they have won the FICCI's Airline of the Year Award, that is the Vistara airline. Correct? And we have seen the code share agreement here. And here you can see Air India, they signed this code share agreement with Japan's All Nippon Airways. Next is name the recipient of KISS Humanitarian Award 2021. What does this KISS stands for? That is Kalinga Institute of Social Science. Right, so this is your KISS Humanitarian Award for 2021, and who has been honored with this award? Ratan Tata ji has been honored with this KISS Humanitarian Award 2021, and he was awarded with this at their residence in Mumbai, Maharashtra. And this recognition underscores his dedication for their social progress and his corporate leadership and all the work he did as a humanitarian leader. The award was presented to Ratan Tata ji by Dr. Achutya Samanta, the founder of Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology, that is in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. If we talk about this KISS Humanitarian Award, it was initiated in the year 2008 by Dr. Achutya Samanta. It is the highest honor of KIIT and KISS. The award basically acknowledges all those individuals and organizations worldwide for their humanitarian contribution. And Ratan Tata ji was unable to receive the award in 2021 due to COVID pandemic. So the 2020 award, this award was pending. And if we talk about the award for 2022, it was presented to Rachel Ruto, the First Lady of the Republic of Kenya. And the award for 2023 was presented to Bill Gates, the former CEO of Microsoft, and the award for 2021 was presented to Ratan Tata ji recently at his residence in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Right? Then if we talk about Dr. Gagandeep Kang, he was honored with prestigious John Dukes Gardner Global Health Award, right? Who was he awarded? Dr. Gagandeep Kang. Then if we talk about Sunil Bharti Mittal, he became the first Indian citizen to be conferred with the honorary knighthood by King Charles III. Right? He was honored with this honorary knighthood by King Charles III. He is Sunil Bharti Mittal, and he became the first Indian. If we talk about Amitav Ghosh has won the Erasmus Prize. He won the Erasmus Prize for writings on his climate change. And Chameli Devi Jain, remember this award for outstanding women media person was jointly provided to two journalists. They are Grishma Kuthar and Ritika Chopra. This is the name of our award. Right? Moving on. Next is Ratan Tata ji. You can see honored with KISS Humanitarian Award for 2021. Next is name the new air-launched medium-range ballistic missile successfully tested by Indian Air Force in the Andaman and Nicobar region. So, what is the name of it? Tell me. it was named what? So it was named Crystal Maze 2, right? It was Indian Air Force that successfully test fired the new version of air-launched medium-range ballistic missile known as ROCKS or Crystal Maze 2. This was tested fired using a fighter jet. Name that fighter jet. It is Sukhoi 30 Mark 1. Important, take a note of this. You definitely, it can be asked about the aircraft from which this was tested fired in Andaman and Nicobar. It is Sukhoi Mark 1 fighter jet, right? If we talk about Crystal Maze 2, this is capable of hitting a target of about 250 kilometers, right? It is basically an air to surface missile of Israel's origin, correct? And it is GPS enabled. Then if we talk about Abhyas, remember DRDO carried out the successful flight trials of high speed expendable aerial target, that is Abhyas. Ugram, if we talk about DRDO, they have launched this assault rifle for Indian Army. So Ugram is the assault rifle launched by DRDO. Then if we talk about Akash, remember DRDO, they have successfully launched the new generation of Akash missile and it was tested off the coast of Odisha. Then Agni Prime, that is Agni P, this is the new generation of the ballistic missile and for this the flight test was conducted successfully. Question can be asked that Agni Prime is the ballistic missile of which country? Akash. Akash NG, this is the new ballistic missile, this is the new generation missile that was tested where in Odisha. Ugram, this is the new assault rifle for Indian Army. Abhyas, right, this is a high speed expendable aerial target. This was tested off by DRDO. And Crystal Maze 2 or ROCKS, this is the basically medium range ballistic missile, new air launched medium range ballistic missile successfully tested by which aircraft? Sukhoi 30 Mark 1, tested from Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Moving on, here you can see DRDO developed lightest bulletproof jacket in India, and DRDO, that is Defense Research and Development Organization, they have developed India's lightest bulletproof jacket for protection against 7.62 by 54R API ammunition, that is the highest threat level 6 of Bureau of Indian Standards 17051. Correct. And here you can see Indian Air Force successfully tested Crystal Maze 2, also known as ROCKS. Test is using Sukhoi 30 Mark 1. Next is, which fintech platform launched India's first all-in-one payment device that integrated point of sale, QR code, speaker into one device? It will be Bharat Pay, right? Bharat Pay, they have launched Bharat Pay 1, that is India's all-in-one payment product that is integrating point of sale, QR code and speaker into one device. This is equipped with high definition touchscreen display, 4G, Wi-Fi connectivity and latest Android system. And this fintech platform stated that it is planned to make Bharat Pay 1 available in about 100 cities in the first phase and around 450 cities in the next 6 months. Then if we talk about PhonePe, they have launched Made in India Indus App Store. Name of the app store is Indus App Store. It was launched by PhonePe in order to cater with the monopoly of Google Play Store. Then Paytm has RBI has allowed Paytm to migrate UPI payment businesses to other banks. And if we talk about PayPal, remember PayU partnered with PayPal. PayU partnered with PayPal to enhance the cross-border payments for the Indian merchants. Right? Take a note of this. And this device, that is Bharat Pay 1. This product will offer payment across various options, such as or various types of payments also, such as using your QR code, tap and pay, debit and credit card also. Right, here you can see Bharat Pay launched India's first all-in-one payment device, Bharat Pay 1. Next, name the IIT that has signed an agreement with C-Dot for automated service management in the network of 5G and beyond using AI. So which is that IIT? It is your IIT Jodhpur. Correct? C-Dot and IIT Jodhpur. IIT Jodhpur is in Rajasthan. They have signed an agreement with automated service management in 5G and beyond networks using AI. Right? This agreement is signed under the Telecom Technology Development Fund of the DOT. The main objective of this is to develop artificial intelligence frameworks that will be automated, right? That will help in fault detection, various detection techniques by utilizing the information generated within the networks like fifth generation, right? So for them, recently CDOT they have partnered with IIT Jodhpur. Correct. Apart from this, if we talk about IIT Delhi, here CAG they have signed, that is Comptroller and Auditor General of India, they have signed an MOU with IIT Delhi on artificial intelligence. Then if we talk about IIT Mumbai, UNICEF India and International Institute of Health Management Research, they have partnered with IIT Mumbai, correct, and this is IIT Bombay. This, and they have together, these organizations they have together launched Digital Health Enterprise Planning course. This will be a 10-week long digital health planning course launched by IIT Mumbai, UNICEF and IIHMR. Apart from this, IIT Bombay, remember, they have also partnered with SIGN. SIGN is your Society for Innovation and Entrepreneurship at IIT Bombay, correct, and they have partnered with Canara Bank. So we can say IIT Bombay, they partner IIT Bombay's SINE, that is Society for Innovation and Entrepreneurship. They have partnered with Canara Bank, and this is to basically empower the startups across and provide financing to the same. So coming back, it is IIT Jodhpur that signed an agreement with CDOT for providing AI based framework for automated service management, such as your AI fault detection, network management and so on, and that everything can be there automated. Next, here you can see CDOT and IIT Jodhpur. Next is Administrative Professionals Day is newly observed on which day of the last week of which month? So Administrative Professionals Day is observed when? Tell me. So Administrative Professional Day is observed on the Wednesday, and that is the last full week of April, right? So Administrative Professionals Day, also known as Secretaries Day, Admin Day or Administrative Assistant Day, is observed across the globe on the Wednesday of the last full week of April. Correct? And this is basically to celebrate and recognize the important role of secretaries, assistants, receptionists and other administrative support officials. This day was observed on 24th of April 2024. Right? Take a note of this. Here you can see Administrative Professionals Day observed on 24th, also known as Secretaries Day, Admin Day or Administrative Assistant Day. Then in 2023, when do we observe it? It was observed on 26th of April. Then further remember, if we talk about International Epilepsy Day, we observe this on the second Monday in February. Second Monday in the month of Feb. Then World First Aid Day. World First Aid Day observed on the second Saturday of the September month. On the second Saturday of September month. Right? Then if we talk about UN World Day of Remembrance for Road Traffic Victims, observed annually on the third Sunday of November month. Correct? So coming back, remember, we observe this Administrative Professionals Day on the last full week in April on Wednesday. Moving on, which Constitutional Amendment Act introduced Panchayati Raj in India? So it was which constitutional amendment that introduced Panchayati Raj in India? So it was your 73rd Amendment Act that has introduced Panchayati Raj in India. We observe National Panchayati Raj Day, also known as National Local Self-Government Day, on 24th of April, and it is to recognize and honor the establishment of Panchayati Raj system. This year in 2024, it was the 15th edition of National Panchayati Raj Day. Correct? Take a note of this. Apart from this, friends, if we talk about 42nd Amendment Act, right? This 42nd Amendment Act changed the description of India from sovereign democratic republic to sovereign socialist secular democratic republic. I repeat, this 42nd Amendment Act changed the description from sovereign democratic republic. It has added socialist secular democratic republic to it. Then if we talk about 61st Amendment Act, this has lowered the voting age from 21 years to 18 years of age. And 74 Amendment Act, right, it has amended the Urban Local Self Government Related Act of 1992. Correct? So these are the amendments that you should definitely know. Right? Apart from this, remember, why do we observe this on 24th of April, your Panchayati Raj Day? Because this day is commemorates the institutionalization of the Panchayati Raj in India through the 73rd Amendment Act. Correct? Apart from this Panchayati Raj system, it is a system of local self-government for villages in India. This Panchayati Raj system is known as India's three-tiered administrative system, right? Then there are National Panchayat Awards also here. So Ministry of Panchayati Raj, they have launched National Panchayat Awards in 2011 that recognize and incentivize the exemplary performance of various panchayats across India, and the awards are given on 24th of April every year. These awards, revamped in 2022, aligned with the 9 localized sustainable development goals themes, right? Apart from this, there are awards such as your Deen Dayal Upadhyay Panchayat Satat Vikas Puraskar, then Nanaji Deshmukh Sarvottam Panchayat Satat Vikas Puraskar, and so on. Correct? Then moving on, friends, next is your World Day of Laboratory Animals, observed on 24th of April. This day is basically observed as a moment to end the suffering of the animals that are used for testing in laboratories. The observance supports the mission of the National Anti-Vivisection Society. And World Day for Animals in Laboratories 2024, observed on 24th of April. Correct? And also in 1979, NAVS, that is National Anti-Vivisection Society, established 24th of April every year, will be known as World Day for Laboratory Animals, also Lab Animal Day. Correct? Take a note of this. Then why 24th of April we observe this? Because this marks the birth anniversary of Lord Hugh Dowding, a British Air Chief Marshal who was an anti-vivisectionist and a former president of National Anti-Vivisection Society. Then there is a act that you need to remember, that is Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, PCA Act of 1960. This was in India first national animal welfare law that regulates the animal experimentation. That means we cannot do experimentation on animals, and the government of India has banned the use of live animals in medical education in 2013 and testing of cosmetics on animals in 2014. So this is your World Day of Laboratory Animals, observed on 24th of April. So friends, these were your important day. Now let's move to one-liners. Asia was the world's disaster capital in 2023. As per the State of the Climate 2023 in the Asia by WMO report, DARPG signed an MOU with Cambodia Ministry of Civil Service to cooperation in HRD in civil services for 5 years. Then NABARD, they released Climate Strategy 2030 to promote green financing. AU Small Finance Bank launched suite of financial products including banking industry's first ATM insurance. IndusInd Bank became first bank to successfully execute RBI's programmable CBDC pilot. Razorpay launched UPI switch in partnership with Airtel Payments Bank. Indian Bank partnered with Tata Power Solar to boost solar energy adoption. Macquarie launched $1.5 billion EV fleet financing platform Vertilo in India. And Air India, they signed a codeshare agreement with Japan's All Nippon Airways. Ratan Tata honored with KIS's Humanitarian Award for 2021. DRDO developed lightest bulletproof jacket in India. BharatPay, they have launched India's first all-in-one payment device, BharatPay One. CDOT and IIT Jodhpur, they have signed an agreement for automated service management in network of 5G and beyond using AI. Then Administrative Professionals Day on 24th April. 15th National Panchayati Raj Day on 24th of April. World Day for Laboratory Animals on 24th of April. So if you find the session interesting, friends, do like the video and do motivate us by liking and commenting below, and do tell us that how you are finding our new initiative where we are explaining all the options and helping you revise all the current affairs for previous days or months. So now let's move to some revision part, friends, that will be beneficial for your learning. Next, in March, Stelliner Divan, the Bengali translation of Jean Daniel Balthasar French novel, that is Les Divines de Stelline by Dash, won the Roman Roland Book Prize 2024. I repeat, Stelliner Divan, the Bengali translation of Jean Daniel's French novel that is Les Divan de Stalin. It was by Dash who won the Roman Roland Book Prize 2024. So this Bengali translation was done by Pankaj Kumar Chatterjee. Correct. Then this Roman Roland Book Prize is annually presented by the French Institute in India. Correct. In collaboration with APJ Trust. In collaboration with APJ Trust. The original French novel, it was published, that is your Les Divan de Stalin, it was published in 2013, and the Bengali translation of the book was published by New Bharat Sahitya Kutir in 2023. Next, who has been recently named for the Pritzker Architecture Prize 2024? So, Raiken Yamamoto of Japan has been recently named for the Pritzker Architecture Prize 2024, and he became the 53rd laureate of the Pritzker Architecture Prize and the 9th Japanese architect to win this prize. The awards includes a cash prize of 1 lakh US dollar and a bronze medallion. And Raiken Yamamoto, he belongs from which country? He is from Japan. Next, who has been recently awarded with the Erasmus Prize 2024 by the Netherlands Foundation? So, who has been recently awarded with this Erasmus Prize? So, Amitav Ghosh. Amitav Ghosh has been recently awarded with the Erasmus Prize, and remember, this is for his writing on planetary crisis and climate change. He is an Indian eminent writer and a Padma Shri awardee also. He was awarded with Padma Shri in the year 2007 in the field of literature and education, and he was the first English language writer to be honored with Gyanpit Award, that is India's highest literary award, in 2018. Next, which country or organization has recently recognized with the Measles and Rubella Champion Award by the Measles and Rubella Partnership? So, which is that ministry? It is our India's Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has been recognized with the Measles and Rubella Champion Award by the Measles and Rubella Partnership. Take a note of this. Right? Next, how many units of the Indian Air Force have recently received the President's Standard and Colors presented by Draupadi Murmu ma'am, the President of India? So, 4 units have recently been awarded, or 4 units of Indian Air Force have recently been awarded with the President's Standard and Colors that was presented by Draupadi Murmu ma'am, President of India. Correct? Next, who has recently won the Miss World 2024 title at the 71st Miss World pageant? So, who won the Miss World 2024 title at the 71st Miss World pageant? Kristina Sizkova, right, of Czech Republic, has recently won Miss World 2024 title at the 71st Miss World pageant. Take a note of this. And this 71st Miss World pageant, where was this held? That was held at Geo World Convention Center, that is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Correct? And remember, it was Reliance Foundation's chairperson Neeta Ambani who was honored with the Beauty with a Purpose Humanitarian Award, and it was for her recognition or her commitment to philanthropy and social work. Next, who has recently won the Golden Book Award 2024 for the book Breaking Free, Embracing Me, Healing from Childhood Abuse and Toxic Conditioning? So, who has been recently, or who has won the Golden Book Award 2024? So, this was won by Rakhi Kapoor. Right? Wings Publication International announced the winners of these Golden Book Awards, which celebrates and honors the outstanding authors and their literary works. And author Rakhi Kapoor won her second Golden Globe Award for her 26th book title, Breaking Free, Embracing Me. Next is our homework section. First, Tail Valley Wildlife Sanctuary recently seen in his news is located in which state? Second, which organization released the Trends in the World's Military Expenditure 2023 report? Third, Golden Trevally recently seen in news belongs to which species? Fourth, recently where was the Ocean Decade Conference 2024 held? And fifth, Jipang Gath Glacial Lake recently seen in news is located in which state? So these are your 5 homework questions, friends, and I need to see maximum participation from all the students watching this video. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at AffairsCloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is AffairsCloud_official. Also students, you can use code Vikas10, that will give you extra 10% discount on the courses that you will purchase.